Like I remember Lewandowski scored and he runs over to me in the corner and celebrates. I'm like standing there, like I'm just
nuts, man.
I'm like shocked looking at him. It was pretty cool.
It's your boy H Plat the Sauce Harry Pinero. You're watching and this is Screen Time. But today we're doing it a bit different. We are joined by Bayern Munich WONDERKID, Chris Richards. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
I'm good. You know what, Chris? I really want to be like you. Living life, young, Bayern Munich. It doesn't get any better than that. But today is really about your phone. We're gonna go straight into it. What is your screen report time saying? That deep breath says a lot.
The last week I was in a hotel quarantine with my team. Sadly, my screen time is about 9.5 hours. It's a lot of Netflix.
Scrolling, a lot of scrolling.
It's a lot.
All right, so who's the person that you call the most?
Person I call the most has to be my mom. It has to be.
Shout out to mama.
You know, my family, they've always told me that no matter what you do in life, you know, just always stay humble because you never know what's gonna happen.
I love that. Where are your family based?
So my family is based in Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama. What was the last text message your mom or dad sent you?
Me and my dad have the same conversation every day. Like, how are you? What are you doing today? That's it.
I think with dads, yeah, it's just, yeah, you good? You alive? All right, cool, no worries.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the most vocal in the squad WhatsApp? Is it you?
Alfonso Davies. Whenever somebody types something in the group chat, he's always waiting to post a meme or something just to like spark a laugh. He's always waiting for it.
We know Alfonso's such a great professional, but what's he like off the pitch?
I guess from a few things you've probably seen from whether it's TikTok or social media, he's just like this guy who's always laughing and he's always down to have a good time, but he's also like extremely humble. I mean, if you were to see him in the city and you never watched a Bayern Munich game, you wouldn't know that he was this big time player.
That's great, man. What's your most used emoji?
It's the one where it's like this.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's going on. What's the most recent photo in your camera roll?
Oh no, okay, I think we're good.
You said we're good?
Yeah. It's like it's a meme. Yeah. Alfonso sent stuff in the group chat, so you always gotta be prepared as well.
What's the most recent screenshot in your camera roll?
It's my PlayStation password. I had to screenshot it because I think I made 6 in the last week. You almost got
me. Do you remember what your first Instagram photo was?
It may have been an old basketball picture of me.
I can't lie, whoever took this photo, you need to pay them again because the rain. Anyway, it's a photo. You're signing some fan shirts. The caption is "Beyond Blessed, God's timing."
Coming up in the States, you don't see very many Americans make it, especially in soccer. And then, you know, I'm kind of in this position now where I play for one of the biggest clubs in the world, and I get messages every day from people who are like, you know, you inspire me, and I wouldn't say emotional, but it really makes me feel like, I guess, some type of sentimental way, looking back on what I've gone through to get here.
For you to actually, like you said, be playing for Bayern Munich's even a bigger step as well. So well done to you, man. Done an amazing job.
Thank you.
What's your most liked Instagram photo?
I'm pretty sure it's when I made my first team debut last year.
Talk us through that. Because in the picture, we've got Lewandowski, you've got Gnabry, your boy Alfonso, you've got Kimmich in there. These are top players. What was that like for you?
It was like a crazy feeling because as a defender, you're supposed to be really vocal. Me being 20 years old, like, I'm not gonna yell at Lewandowski because he's this guy, like he's up here at Lewandowski. In my full debut against Hertha, I had an assist. It was like, I remember Lewandowski scored and he runs over to me in the corner and celebrates. I'm like standing there, like I'm just nuts, man. I'm like shocked looking at him. It was pretty cool.
That's crazy, man. I don't think you ever will get over that. And I don't think you ever should, because that's unreal, man. Who's your most famous follower on Instagram?
It's kind of weird because he's the homie, but I'd say it's probably between like either Alfonso, maybe Bleacher Report football.
Yeah, there's Pulisic there, you know.
Yeah.
There's Ray.
Oh.
There's no, it's too much. Obviously, listen, Chris, you're not gonna remember all the people that follow because you're a star. You know what I mean? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't be mad at yourself. But what's it like having those incredible players playing for the American national team?
It's pretty special. You know, we're all somewhat around the same age. And so when we all go to national team camps, it's kind of like a family reunion almost. It's really refreshing because you know that we have a bright future ahead of us. You see Christian Pulisic, he's the US like WONDERKID, but he's also like a seasoned vet at this point. He's only 22. So, you know, I was kind of nervous at first because, you know, I didn't want to put in a hard tackle on him and it'd be my head. But nah, he's really humble and really down to earth guy.
Which teammate do you follow who's a nightmare to play against in training?
I'd probably say Serge Gnabry. He's nasty with both feet. It's pretty impressive.
I can imagine he must be crazy to play against. Which teammate do you follow who got the best gram? Whose photos are you always liking?
I'd probably give it to Leroy Sané. He's drippy in his own way, but I think it's pretty clean.
What account would you recommend that everybody needs to go and follow?
Other than East Mamba, of course.
I like that! I like that, I like that, I like that. What's the last song that you searched for? I know you're a good football player, but what's the airs like?
95 South, J. Cole.
The album is brazy.
It is different. Wow.
It's brazy. A little baby skates on that as well.
Yeah,
like why? You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. What's your go-to tune right now?
I think my favorite one right now is probably Location, like Dave and Burna Boy. You know, it's a summer vibe, you know, and it's getting to be summertime around here.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
I'm not gonna just cap because you're on here. Me and my girl, we sit around and watch you, Chunks, and Philly all the time. I'm telling you, when I told her I was doing this interview with you, I think she was more excited than I was. It was pretty impressive.
Who is the most famous person in your contacts?
I'd probably say Manuel Neuer would be probably the biggest one.
So you just say that? Oh, yeah, probably Manuel Neuer. Like, come on, man. Like, don't say it like it's normal. But like, what's the conversations like? Do you ever call him for advice? Does he ever just hit you up to see how you're doing?
Yeah, he actually does. Whenever I first decided to go on loan to Hoffenheim, he was like the first one to text me, good luck. He was always the guy who, if I ever needed anything, he'd let me text him or vice versa. And he was really welcoming, which was pretty cool.
Well, listen, thank you, Chris. You've been amazing. I've been Harry Pinero. Like I said, that's been Chris Richards. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you swipe up, hit that notification bell so you get to see my handsome face more than ever. What's funny? I didn't make a joke.